Traits that I would think I have are determination, perseverance, strength, always being on top of everything no matter what I do, and making sure that everybody in the household is doing what they're supposed to do and staying on top of everything. I grew up in Springfield, Massachusetts. I was born in 1962, so I was in a baby boomer neighborhood. A lot of kids, a lot of families, very good tight area, lots of baseball games. It was a great area to grow up. Halloweens were fun. Just a great general area to grow up in that area at the time. I live with my husband Tom, my son Nick, and my dog Lacey. We live in the Chicopee area and have been there for almost 20 years. Interests. Right now my interests are going to Bay Path. I like to take pictures. I have a big garden in my yard, lots of flowers, and I'm always interested in pursuing hopefully some photography once I graduate from Bay Path next year. I'm most happy when I'm walking my dog. I like to be outside, be active, working in the yard. I enjoy looking through all my schoolwork at times, depending on what the subject is. It's not an easy thing to answer sometimes, but I believe that that's where I feel that my happiness rides right now currently. My achievements would be that I became a mom 20 years ago to a really good kid who goes to college also. And my great achievement doing right now is going to school, pursuing my degree in healthcare administration. I look forward to graduating, and I think that that's where I'm at currently with figuring out what my achievements are. Part of a failure that I would take away with would be that I wished I went to school and did my education younger. I started to go to college, and of course working and becoming a mom had to put a hold on it. It's not necessarily a failure, but it's something definitely that I take away from learning, that it's not as easy to go when you're older. And I think that's pretty much sums up what I can consider a failure in my life currently or in the past. My main fear is not succeeding, the fear of not succeeding, not being able to attain what I'm going to school for. Fear of the current course I'm taking right now, statistics. It is definitely something that I thought about for a long time, but you have to take your fears and face them head on and keep going to achieve what you got to do. And it's important that you stay strong and you always try to face your fears no matter what they are. Fish tacos are my favorite food, especially when we go to the 99. It's something that I always like, I look forward to, never get sick of them. Another favorite food are hot fudge brownie sundaes. It's really important to get a degree in the field I'm in. I have worked for many years as a medical assistant, 35 years to be exact, and it's time to move on, and this is giving me the opportunity to go to the next level of my job and hopefully finding another job in learning all the education in the medical field, and obtaining the degree is really important. I can't get anywhere else where I'm at, and I look forward to it. It's a little bit of both. The job is a great job, but after 35 years of doing it, it's time to move on. And it's nice to know that I can have the bachelor's degree and do a lot of things with it and make a better income and get better prepared for my retirement, which is not really that far away at my age currently. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning on average. I get up, I usually feed the dog, I do laundry, do whatever needs to be cleaned around the house, get my lunch organized, get my schoolwork figured out, what I have to do for the next evening. I make breakfast, get my son up, go to work all day, take a lunch break. We only get about a half-hour lunch break, usually no breaks because it's pretty busy where we are. Leave work, come home, make dinner, do more laundry or clean the house again, walk the dog if it's nice out, and then I sit down and usually do homework anywhere from 7 to 11 p.m. and go to bed and get up and start all over again. My support system is my family. I have a great son. I have a mom who always listens to me. I have a husband who's here and is always available if I need him. And pretty much where I work, they help me out too. If I need to take time off, I usually get time off. And it's been very, very helpful in pursuing my degree to have the help that I've had. American Women's College is a great support group of people who have encouraged me. I was very happy when I started back in 2016 that I was allowed to take, out of 90 credits that I carried over from STCC, they took 67. They're always encouraging. It's allowed me to have doors open, being able to audition for a commercial, being a peer mentor, being there for people if we need them, getting to know people around the country. I'm able to communicate with other students in other areas, and it's opened a lot of doors, and it's been very supportive in helping me stay focused and feeling like I'm a part of a family and a sisterhood. I feel like that the advisors, whenever I have questions, they're always encouraging, and I can call them or email them at any time. Most of my professors that I've had in the health administration program have always been positive and always made sure that I feel like I'm succeeding in getting my degree, and always encourage me and tell me I'm extremely bright and I have a lot to offer everybody. Not really. I think the American Women's College currently offers a lot of support, guidance. They really try to maintain up with the program. There is one area, I have a MacBook, and it would be nice if they could be more, the IT, I don't know if this is American Women's College or Bay Bath in general, probably in general, is to be more compatible with people that work with Apple products. But I think it's been a great experience so far, and I'm very happy to be a student here. My ideal future looks like I'm going to have a job possibly in quality management. I'd like to possibly work in senior services, working in some type of area to either assist people from a quality standpoint, innovation, and making sure that the organization I work with takes really good care of their patients, and being able to have an income that's more comfortable, and just succeeding by getting a new car and establishing myself in a different level of healthcare. One of the most important factors is that I was able to transfer 67 credits and come in as a junior. It really helped me be able to not think about having to go through numerous years of training and education, and I was very impressed that they were able to incorporate studies that I did, college credits that I did back in the 1980s, and establish them into the program that I'm currently using. Knowledge Path is something that I had never done before. It took a little bit of getting used to. There were some kinks in it, but I think overall when you're online and you're learning, it's a good tool to help you take notes, watch videos, get you going into the class and the assignments of the week so that you're able to do more independent work and focus on exactly what they're saying. They do have questions that can be a little tricky, but I think overall I have felt that Knowledge Path has grown into a really good tool to use to help me get through the weekly assignments. My Knowledge Path experience at first was very confusing, but I slowly have learned how to use it. I can look up things, I can stop and go back. I enjoy the videos especially. I'm a visual learner, so having to have a video to watch in my last course for the Human Resources course I took, there was an instructor that did videos throughout the thing, throughout the learning program, that I'm able to stop, take notes, go back, listen to her, and then it helps when you answer the questions. So it's been pretty good experience overall in helping me get the education that I need. The few peers that I've encountered, or the peers that I've encountered over in the talk program, are people that I've communicated vaguely with. I would suggest that the knowledge path is something that they really should take their time and not be rushed with as much as they can do, and focus and take lots of notes throughout it, because it's what you're going to use when you're writing your discussions and also your assignments. Some of them have described it as being very frustrating, but I think it's a matter of getting used to it, and I think in general, once they do get used to it, they should be able to handle it pretty well and adjust to the requirements that are asked throughout the program.